All right, so welcome to this live event with Lululemon and with Sarah. I'm so happy to have you all here, and I'm super excited for you to join me on the mat today for International Women's Day. The workout today is going to be the core of the Sarah's membership, which is the home workouts. It's such a fun way of working out. We only need our own body weight. It's low impact, so there's no jumping. And we are going to do some standing up sequences and also some down on the floor. So you only need a mat for the workout. So if you haven't prepared your mat or a soft ground already, you can go and grab the mat right now. So I'm going to show you modifications as well along the workout. So if you need to modify, feel free to do that during the workout. Feel free to take a break also if you need to. This is your workout. You're responsible to make it as comfortable as possible for yourself. All right? So we're going to meet on the mat in a few seconds. I'm just going to put the music on and then we can start warming ourselves up. Okay, so let's find a parallel position on the mat. I'm just going to raise the volume a little bit. Okay, so let's go parallel position. Toes are going to face to the front and you're going to keep your legs a little bit apart. And we're just going to start by breathing in and lifting the arms up. Breathing out and coming down. Again, breathing in to lift up. Breathing out to come down. Let's double up your speed now. Lift and down. Continue to breathe here. And lift and down. Very good. You have 4. And 3. Good. And 2. Very nice. Now lower your arms down next to your chest and we're going to pulse down into the legs. So here you want to think about pressing your heels firmly into the ground. Good. Bend your knees as much as you feel comfortable with. Good job. Now making sure that your knees are not falling in, you're pressing them a little bit out to this side. Give me 8 more. And breathe. Roll your shoulders back. And 4. Now we're going to lift up and stretch the knees. We're going to come up and then do a small squat. Let's try this again. Lift and down. Good. You don't have to go very deep. You're just warming the body up. Up and down. Good. And down. Squeezing your butt at the top. 4. That's it. 2 more. Up. Now stay down and take your right heel off the floor and pulse it down. Again, make sure that your knees are not falling in. Press them out to the side. Give me 8 more. 8. Then we swap legs. 6. Yes. And 4. And 3. And 2. Swapping sides. Take your left heel off the ground. You're going to feel that your legs are warming up slowly. 3. 2. Now we're going to swap over to the right and then the left. Just warming up your feet a little bit. Keep on breathing. Good. Give me 4 more. Roll your shoulders back. And 2. And 1. Pressing both heels down. Now pulse it a little bit more. Give me 8. 7. 6. Yes. And 4. And 3. Okay, now we're going to stretch your knees and then slowly coming a little bit deeper down. Coming up, squeeze, and coming down. Good. Watch your knees now when you come down that you're pressing them a little bit out to the side. Up and down. Give me 2 more of those. Up and down. Last one. Coming up. Coming down. This time you're going to open your legs a little bit wider apart and your toes are going to face a little bit diagonal. So not all the way to the side, like 45 degrees. And then you're going to pulse down here. So this time you're really pressing your knees out to the sides. Pulse it down. Roll your shoulders back. Good. Pulse it down. Very nice. We have 8 more pulses and then we're going to turn over to the right side. Come back to the front. And then do the left side. In 4, in 3. Let's do this slow to begin with. So we turn, we squeeze the butt, lunge position, and then we come to the front again. Other side, let's go. Plug your navel into the spine. So very strong core. Again, turn. Send your tailbone down and turn. And open. Again, turn. and open. Let's go. Down and open. One more slow. Down. If you like, speeding up or stay in the same beats. And down. And down. That's it. So if this is too quick for you, slow it down again. Roll your shoulders back. Let's go. Very nice. Give me 2 more sets. And then I stay to the right side. Good. What's that front knee? When you turn, hold it right here. Front knee is right above your heel and you're gonna pulse it down. Navel in, tailbone down. Your legs are getting a bit tired now, which is completely normal, yeah? Roll your shoulders back. Keep extending your spine. 8 more. Can we lower it a little bit further down? 8, 7, 6. Continue. And 4, and 3, and 2. Now take your leg off the floor. Extend your arms to the front. Bend it in. Extend it out. Again, in. So if this is too much, tap the toes on the floor instead of lifting the leg off the ground. In. And breathe, finding your balance. Plug your navel into the spine. In. And out. In. Now we're gonna hold it. See if you can hold the leg up and we're gonna pulse. Come on. You got this. Feel the strength in your core. Super, super strong. Pulse it up. Give me 8. If it's too much with the arms as well, place them on your hips. And 4, and 3. Okay, take a big step back again and give me the last 8 pulses on this side. And 4, and 3, and 2. Good. Come to the side again. Bend your knees. Reach your arms all the way up. And coming down. One more slow before we do everything on the other side. And bend it down. Now let's go over to the left side. Squeeze your butt. Navel in. Come on. Lower down. Knee right above your heel is super important here. Keep rolling your shoulders back nicely. Okay, give me 8 more, then we start finding the balance. In 6, in 4. Okay, let's find this. So we lift up, reach the arms to the front, we bend it in. We extend it out, again, take it in. Strong standing leg. Keep in mind that you can always tap the leg as well. If it's becoming too much, take it in. Feel the strength in the whole body here. Take it in, good. And out, last one, then we hold it out. Ready? Hold it, pulse it up. Up, up, or lower the arms down. Give me 8 more pulses. Stay with it a little bit longer. Up. Give me 4, 3. Okay, big step back. Pulse it down. Few more pulses. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, turn to the side. We're just gonna give the legs a break and work the upper body. So you can bend your knees a little bit just to get a little activation into your legs, focusing on the arms. So we press them down and up. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Press and press. So we don't need any weights, just our own body weight here. Breathe. 8. Now extend your elbows. Reaching through the fingertips. Roll your shoulders back. Now palms up and down. Up, up. Think about sending your tailbone down, connecting with your abdominal muscles, so sending your navel into the spine. 8, 7, 6, and 4. Good. Now, palms facing up, bend in, out, bend in, bend in. Nicely done. Now, press it in. We're gonna double up the speed in 2, in 1. Now, smaller movements, just bend in. In. You're gonna start to feel it now in your arms. Make sure that you're not tensing in your shoulders. Pulling your shoulder blades down the back. Good. And 8, and 7, and 6. Good. 4, 3. Now pressing the palms towards each other. And then press them back without dropping the arms. Keep your rib cage hugged in. Again, in. And out. Take it in. Keep the resistance here like you're swimming in water. Press it in. Take it out. 2 more. Take it in. Open up your chest. When you press back, last one, make sure that your knees are not falling in. Press them out. hold it, and press your palms back. Come on, we're almost there. Press, push, push, good. Keep sending your shoulders down. 8 more, here we go. Extend your arms out to the side. And 4, and 3. Ready for the last movement. Palms are gonna face down, small circles around. Hang in there. I know this is gonna burn in your arms. Good. So like you noticed, we worked the legs a little bit in the beginning. We're working the arms now. So today we're gonna work the whole body. Every single muscle in the body is gonna get worked. Then the last 10 minutes of the class, we'll do a nice stretching and a yoga session, just to decompress and relax after the class. Woo, are we getting tired yet? 8, and 7, come on, a little bit more. Woo, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, that's it. Shake your arms, come to the back of your mat, and have the mat right in front of you. We're gonna roll down into high plank position, and keep in mind that you can do everything now on your knees, yeah? So we're gonna roll down, 1 vertebra at a time. We're gonna walk forward, find the plank, and then we walk back, pressing your hands into the floor, so your arms are a bit tired after everything we just did. Walking forward, press, squeeze your butt. Again, come on, rolling down, press and walk. Find your plank or on your knees. Now we're gonna add something to this. We're gonna do 2 push-ups when you come down. Find your high plank or on your knees. Take 2 push-ups, elbows close to the body. Take the hips with you. I will show you modifications later. And then you walk back again. Press your hands down and walk. Now I'm gonna show you modified with the knees right under the hips as an option. So, then you take the elbows down to the floor and leave the hips up. 1 more. And up, walking back, let's go. We have a few more sets to go. Good, or do the push-ups from your toes. That's always an option as well if you really wanna go for it today. Take it down. 1 more. Give me 2 more sets of those. Press and roll. And coming down, good. Walking forward, find your push-up. Take 2. 1 more. Walking back. Ready for the last sequence now. We're gonna stay on the floor after the 2 push-ups. Coming forward on your knees or toes. Good. Now walk down to your elbows. Elbows right under the shoulders. Extend your legs to the back or go on your knees. Now we're gonna shift the weight. Forward, back. Are we squeezing the butt here? Plugging the navel into the spine. Pressing those elbows into the floor and rolling the shoulders back or on your knees. Come on, a little bit more. I know this is hard for the upper back, for the core. You have 8 more shifts. Modify all you need here. Make it as most comfortable for yourself as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, place your knees down. Find your way up to your hands again. We're gonna come into a glute sequence. So starting on your right side. Press your hands into the floor. If you need to place a pillow or a blanket underneath the knee on the floor, go and grab that pillow now and place it under. Take your right leg behind you, keeping your hip bones facing to the floor throughout this sequence. So we're not gonna open up the hips here. So extend, press your hands into the floor right under your shoulders. So we lift, we come down. Try to stay in the middle here. So we're not gonna fall over to the left side. Good. Up and down. Let's go. Up and down. Good. Plug your navel in here. So supportive in your core, so you're not arching into your lower back like this. You press down and you keep your spine nice and extended. Good. Give me 4 more, then we change things up. In 3, in 2, hold it up and stay. Now flex your foot, kick your heel in. Try to keep the height of the knee the same throughout the whole exercise. I know that's your challenge for sure, so try and hang on a little bit more. If you need to lower, that is completely fine as well. And in. Keep extending the back of your neck. Squeezing your butt, keeping the weight in the middle here so you're not falling to your left side. Kick. We have 2 more, then we stay with the knee bent. Hold it, 90-degree ankle, and you pulse it up. Pulse without moving the hips. It's just the leg. Squeezing the right side of your glutes. Come on. Up, up. Press your hands into the floor so you're not sinking into your shoulders. 8 more to go. Give me 8, 7, 6, and 4, and 3. Now, slowly cross behind your left knee and then press it up again. We are almost there. A little bit more. Feeling the burn in the right side of your glutes. Now double up with speed. Take it down, up, without falling to the left side. Shh. Yes, give me 8. Woo. 7. Feel that burn here. And up. You have 4 more to go. Then we have the final pulses to go before we are done on this side. In 2. Come on, last pulses. Up, kick, kick, up, up. Now watch your core that you're not releasing. Only 8 more, then you're done. 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a moment. Now, I'm gonna go over to the other side. And before we do everything on the left side, come back down to your elbows. And we're gonna take the hips from the right to the left. So, plug your navel in here, send your tailbone under. And now, over to your right and left. Over to your right. Make sure that you don't arch your lower back like this. Plug under. Over, over. Of course, you can take your knees down and do it slow. So there are so many modifications you can choose from. Good job. Hang in there. 30 more seconds. And then we do the left side with the legs. Good. Again. Over. Navel in. Almost there. Last 8. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Find your way. Slowly up to your hands again. Take the time finding the right position here. Right knee is right under your hips, pressing the hands firmly into the ground, right under your shoulders, extending the back leg, keeping your hips parallel. Now we're gonna lift up and down. Here we go. Up, down, without dropping into your lower back here. Plug in, take it up and down. Keeping those hips square so we're not opening up here. Find your alignment. Up. Squeezing the left side of the glutes. And down. Now breathe. Go on the beats. Okay, 4 more, then we kick the heel in. Are you with me? Continue. Feeling the burn soon or already. Up. Now hold it up. Up. Flex your foot. Kick and out. Kick. Out. Press your hands firmly into the ground so you're not sinking into the shoulders. That is going to affect the whole position, so really be aware of your alignment here. 8 and 7. Come on, I know this is challenging. So if you need to shake things out in between, feel free to do so. Yep. Last one, and now you're going to bend and you're going to pulse up. Let's go. Up, squeezing the left side of your glutes. Let's do this. Lift. Squeeze and lift. Up and up. Stay strong in your upper body. That's so important here. 8 more, then we're going to drop the knee behind your right. And lift. Give me 4 more. Now really watch your abdominal muscles. They stay very tight. Let's go. Drop, push, drop. So there's no arching here. Keep that alignment. And lift. Down. And down. Good. Okay, you have 4 more. Let's go. 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it up. Final pulses. Go. Up. Lift it. Now watch your hips, watch your core. No movement right there, only the leg. Pulsing up. Final burn. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Place your leg down, tuck your toes, and lift all the way into downward facing dog. Just take a long inhale and a long exhale. Now we're gonna come forward into high plank position. Then we're gonna give the wrist a break. We're gonna shoot the hips back to the heels and then shoot forward again. Let's go. So you choose your tempo here for 1 minute. You can do this quick or slow or even on your knees. Back, whatever is comfortable today, you go for it. But make sure that you're always challenging yourself a little bit. So pushing yourself a little bit, but keep it safe. 30 more seconds, let's go. Back, forward, back. Use your breath. Exhale when you shoot back and shoot forward. Let's go. Squeezing your butt when you arrive in plank. 15 more seconds. Yes. 10 more. Squeeze and shoot. Good. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it back and walk your hands all the way to the legs. Bending your knees, just folding over and rolling up. Okay, we have the last standing up sequence to go now. Just take your time here so you're not feeling dizzy. We're gonna work the calf muscles and just a little bit the legs before we come down to the floor again. So, bend your knees here. Plug your navel in, send your tailbone down. We're gonna bend down. Then you're gonna stretch your knees. And then you relevate, take the heels off the floor. Let's go, take it down. Lift, up. So you have to squeeze your butts. Lift, up, down. Good. Lift, down. So stretch your knees. Stretch, pull up, down. So if you like a little bit more advanced, you go straight from the squat, lift. Straight, up, or keep the modification. Lift, yes. Whatever suits you the best today. Breathe. Good. Squeeze. Whatever you've chosen, keep going. We have 50 more seconds to go. Press your knees a little bit out to the side so they're not falling out and falling in. Good. 8 more. 8. 6 more. Plug your navel in. Good. 2 more. Let's go. Finish this. Hold it down and pulse. Final here. Good, good, good. Press your knees out. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come to the back of your mat. Reset. We're gonna roll down. Breathe. Find your high plank position. Take your knees down. Place your elbow right under your shoulder. Now you're gonna find your legs in a 90-degree angle here. Press your elbow down to the floor, and we're gonna work the outside of the leg. So we're gonna press up, and then you're gonna press down. So you keep the same shape of the leg when you come up and when you come down. Now, on the beats, lift up and down. Lift. So you will feel the burn in a moment. Keep your oblique strong. Down. Make sure now when you press back that you're not taking the hips with you. You wanna keep the hip bones in line. Take it up and down, and lift, down. Starting to feel it yet? Maybe a little bit. Take it down, up. Really press under that knee here, keeping the top hip in line with the bottom hip. Come on, 8 more. Give me 8. No sinking into the shoulder. If it's getting too much for the upper body, come and lie on your side instead. And 4. And 3. Okay, now we're gonna hold it halfway up, and pulse it up without moving the hips back. So really keep your hips in place here. Up. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Tiny, tiny. 4. Now extend your leg all the way down. Out, in, out. Now lift it up in between. Out, lift it up, in, take it out, lift it up. Still feeling the burn here, just a little bit of a different movements. You have 2 more of those, and then you keep it out. Last one. Okay, now hold it out to finish on this side. You're gonna pose up, 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 come on, bring your hips forward, hip bones in line, plug your navel in, come on, a little bit more, give me 8, 7, 6, squeeze, 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 higher, and 3, and 2, and 1, okay. Now, before we do everything on the other side, bring your elbow down to the floor, we're gonna work the obliques, so hand on the hip, you can bend your knees in now, 45-degree angle, so we lift up and down, up and down, so really get that lift here, by tightening your obliques. You pull up, press your elbow into the floor, and lift, good, and lift. Now 4 more, then we hold it up, 4, and 3. Now slowly start placing the hand at the top of your head, hold it, we're gonna tap the elbow, down towards the floor, and then you lift up, down, yes, down. If this is too much for your obliques, keep your hips on the floor. Good, but keep lifted here. Take it down and down. Okay, give me 8. Lift or keep your hips as high up as you can. 6. Okay, last 4. Let's go. 4 and 3. Now, can we hold it at the top and pulse it 8 times to finish? Come on, push it. 8. You're going to do this. Let's go. Finish this in 4. 4. Come on, lift, lift, lift. And 2 and 1. Okay. Good job. We have the other side to go now. So find your way on the other elbow. Press your elbow to the floor. So if you want to give the elbow a break on your shoulder, do everything for the legs on your side, and then you come up to the elbow for the obliques. 90 degree. We lift up when you're ready. So keep your hip bones in line. Up and down. Let's go. Up and down. Keep those hip bones in line. And down. Plug your navel in. Activate your obliques. And keep in mind that you can always come down. You can change your mind in the middle of the exercise as well. Good. So you make the decisions here for yourself. Come on. 8. Down. 7. Yes. Up and down. Plug, plug, plug. You have 4. Use your breath here. Don't hold your breath. Yes, 2 more. Up. So now we're going to go halfway up and we're going to pulse it. Tiny pulses. Keep flexing your foot. Up. So very strong, tight body here. Pulse it up. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3. Okay, extend your leg down, out, in, out, lift. Take it down. In, out, squeeze and lift. Take it down. In, bring your hips to the front. Keep pushing the elbow into the floor. Out, lift. Take it down. In, and lift. Yes. In, a few more. Then you pulse it. In 2, and breathe. Last one. Let's go. Bring your hips to the front now, and pulse it up. So no dropping back here. Keep the alignment. All right, come on. Lift it up. Long spine, pulling the head. 8 more. 8, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 6, come on, a little bit more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, good job. Woo. So let's bend the knees. 45-degree angle. Come up to your elbow. We're gonna lift upper obliques. And down. Come on up and down. So hip bones in line again, just like we did before. Up, down, lift, squeeze and lift. Up and down, lift, yes, up. Few more, and then we take the arm. Feel free to take your hips on the floor for that one. In 2, in 1. Now hold it up, stay. Elbow coming down and up. Elbow, or on your hips. That's completely fine. Are we pressing that elbow into the floor? So you're not sinking into your shoulder right here. Take it down. 8, 7, yes, 6, push it. 4 more. Yes, go 2 more. Then you pulse it up. Last one. Come on, pulse it. Up, up. Give me 8 more to finish. 8, 7, squeeze it higher. Up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great job. Now find your way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. We're gonna come into the last abdominal work before we stretch. So start by finding your lower back on the floor. Think about pulling your pelvic floor up to your navel, navel down to the floor, rib cage is hugged in, and you get this deep contraction here. I'm gonna show you modifications as well. So starting simple, flex your feet, hands on the floor. We're gonna press down towards the floor. On your exhale, take it down. Yes. And lift and down. Continue this way, or take one leg up at a time as your modification. Take it up, pressing down. Good, so more control here. If you're building up your core slowly, take it up or go from here. Come on, press it lower, extend. Like you're pushing something quite heavy away from you. So create your own resistance here. Take it 4 and 3, 2. Okay, now extend your left leg out. Bring your hands behind your head and get your right leg just a little bit away from the body. We're gonna lift up to exhale. Inhale to lower. Good. Again, exhale up. If this is too challenging, place your left foot on the floor. And coming down, a few more. Lift up and down. Yes, 2 more. Come a little bit higher. And now we're gonna hold it right here and press. Arms super, super strong, like in hundreds. Press, plug in. 8, 7, 6. Breathe. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Changing sides. Let's go down and then we lift up and down. Or with the leg on the floor, or even both legs. Whatever suits you today. Make sure that you're not closing the elbows in and you're not sending the chest to the chin to the chest. You're creating space here. You have 4. You have 3. Ready for hundreds in 2. Hold it up, stay, and press. Now get this contraction. Or with both legs down, press, press, press. Come on. I know this is burning already. Give me 8. Give me 6. Roll your shoulders back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into the chest. We only have 2 more exercises left, and then we go into the stretching. So we're gonna start with bicycle. So take your hands behind your head, just slightly tapping the fingertips on your head so you're not pulling your neck with your fingers. And then you're gonna swap sides. So we come in. Exhale. Yes, continue. Or modify by stepping the leg on the floor, or even keeping the head on the floor. It's completely up to you here. Few more, 20 more seconds. Keep on breathing. Get yourself even higher up to the knee. Yes, almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3. Ready for the last exercise? Let's go. You can rest your head on the floor. Take your legs, cross them, or lower them a little bit towards the floor, and then we're gonna kick them in. So we cross, 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 cross. So here's all about your pelvic floor pulling up to your navel. The lower that you take your legs, the more intense it's gonna be for you. So see where you wanna keep the legs. If you want more intense, take your head off the floor, reach the arms to the front. Come on, this is the last workout today before we stretch. Shh. Breathe. Okay, 15 more seconds. Come on, lower the legs a little bit to challenge it in the end. Whew. Okay, 8, 7, 6. Come on, lift a little bit higher if you can. Finish, finish. In 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Hug your knees into the chest. You made it. Great job. Now just take a moment here before we head into the stretching to relax your abdominal muscles. So very important just to get to relax them here. Good. Just breathing, relaxing. Okay. Good. All right, so let's slowly find our way up to a sitting position. Turn around and come into downward facing dog. So we're gonna lift up slowly, just in your own time, and walk on this spot. So press your hands firmly into the ground here. Good. Just pressing down and breathing. Now slowly taking both heels to the floor, taking the right leg between the arms in front. Back knee is gonna come down, and then you just stretch the hip flexors, the hips. You just open up, and then you take your right leg a little bit out to the side. Create more space for your body to fold forward if you like to. Just if you like, a little bit deeper stretch here, or just keep it as it was before. Just breathing into it, enjoying, just calming the breath here. You just did a very intense workout, so it's time to relax. Then walk your hands back. Walk your right leg more into the mat again. Bend the back leg, hug your foot, and pull the heel in to stretch the front of your thigh. Now just breathe right here. If you want to, you can also use your left hand to grab the foot. Just whatever feels right for you today. Keep sending the hips to the front. Good. And breathe. Don't hold your breath. Very good. Now letting go of the back leg. Extend your front knee. We're gonna stretch the hamstrings. So just folding over here, keeping the hips right above your knee. Good, and just stay down here. All right, now we're gonna move front and back. So we come front, send your hips to the front, and then you come back and stretch your hamstring. Again, move it front, and then take it back. 2 more, move it front. So just to get some mobility into your hips as well. And last one, take it back from here. Take it to the front, press your hands into the floor, extend your back knee, and press back into downward facing dog. Good, slowly taking your left leg between the arms in front. Back knee is gonna come down to the floor, and then you send hips to the front. Maybe taking the left leg just a little bit out to the sides, just to create more space for your upper body to fold forward. And then you breathe. Good. All right, now just take a little more time down here just to feel that your hips are opening up. Continue to calm your breath after the workouts. Just allow yourself to relax into your body, just find that softness again. And then slowly take your arms back to the mat, adjust your left foot, and then take your back leg in, sending your hips to the front and pull the heel in, either with your left hand or with your right hand, just whatever feels right for your body today. Just make sure that your front knee is in line with your heel, it's not coming in front of your toes. Take the last breath here. Keep sending your hips to the front, letting go of the back leg, and then slowly start folding over, stretching the front knee, finding the stretch for the hamstring, and relax forward. Again, coming front, and then pressing back. Again, front, sending your hips forward, and then press it back. 2 more like this, just to get the mobility into the hips. And press back. 1 more set. Take it back and down. Okay, from here, you're gonna take the back leg and you're gonna sit all the way down. I'm gonna turn towards you so you can see what I'm doing. So hug your knee into your chest. Grab it with your other arm and twist over, so you look over your left shoulder. So you're really pressing the knee in, you're pressing your sit bone down to the floor, and then you twist and you look over your left shoulder. Extending up through the crown of your head so you get a nice extension into your spine. Good, and then other sides. So it's completely normal as well if your body is shaking a little bit now after the workouts. Your muscles were working really deep today, so it's completely normal that you're shaking just a little bit. So you're using this time just to find the calmness again. And remember today to drink a lot of water, to eat something with a lot of nutrition in it, just to recover, all right? So 2 more deep breaths, looking over your right shoulder. Good. All right, now find a comfortable sitting position. We're gonna stretch the arms and the obliques. So let's start with the obliques, taking your hand down to the side, taking the other arm and just tilting over to your side. So you get a nice stretch here for the side of your body, reaching out through the fingertips. And then walk your arms to the front, reach them out, out, out. And then off to the other side, reach and lift. Good, 1 more time. Walk it all the way over, pressing your sit bones down to the floor. And last one, over to the other side, press down your sit bones and reach over. Slowly find your way up to the middle. Take your arm in front and press it in. Just breathe, keep rolling your shoulders back. Keep extending your spine. And then last stretch today, press it in. Good, we're gonna finish off by taking 3 deep breaths together. So we're gonna inhale to reach up, exhale to lower. Again, breathing in to lift, and breathing out to lower. Last one, coming up, reaching up, and then very slowly take your time to lower your arms down. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I really hope you enjoyed the workouts. And if you're curious to learn more about Visara, you can sign up for free for the first 7 days. And you can explore the home workout even more. I have yoga and stretch, some mobility work. So I really hope to see you soon again. Take good care until next time.